Now take in all the energy of the city as you head across the river to the bustling left bank.
One of the many joys of Paris is being able to wander into unique stores, like this bookstore, Shakespeare & Company.
It's English in name, but fully Parisian in spirit. You'll find thousands of books jam-packed into every nook and cranny of the store. Originally opened in 1919 by Sylvia Beach, the store became famous as a gathering place for writers like Ezra Pound, Ernest Hemingway, and James Joyce. It was purchased by George Whitman in 1951, who made it the ultimate safe haven for tumbleweeds, aspiring writers who live in the bookstore in exchange for a few hours of work a day.
And the atmosphere always changes really easily because there's a basis of stuff, but then there's always the tumbleweeds, they're always changing, so there's different kind of dynamics.
It's a 2-mile hike, but it's worth it. A rustic village that seems to materialize out of nowhere. It was Marie Antoinette's private getaway, built just for her personal pleasure. Created in 1783, the Queen's Hamlet is complete with a mill, pond, and vineyard, all to escape the trappings of life at court. A beautiful tower stands overlooking the pond, and in the center of it all sits the Queen's house, home base for her and her guests to live out their fantasies.
These women are playing some of their best volleyball this season right now, and as a result, they're getting even stronger in preparation for the IAC tournament come November.
Right now, the volleyball team is gearing up for their next conference foe, crosstown rival, the University of Dubuque Spartans.
Sportsman reporter Jim Napperstack takes us live to the AWC. Jim, what's happening?
Thanks, Chris. Behind me, the Duhawks and Spartans are getting ready for their showdown tonight in the Loras College Athletic and Wellness Center. Both teams are sporting pink attire in support of the breast cancer awareness this month. The Spartans come into tonight's matchup with a 7-14 overall record and an 0-4 record in the IAC. They hope to get into the win column tonight, but it doesn't look so hot as they're taking on a red-hot Duhawk team who is number 1 in the conference with a 4-0 record and a 15-4 record overall. Last week, the Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference named Loras senior Kate Russell as Player of the Week for her recent success. On the season, Russell is leading the team with 228 kills and 58 blocks. Not to be overshadowed are her 235 digs behind sophomore Regan Riley and senior Morgan Murphy. Make sure to check into myduhawk.com tonight for a full post-game report. Reporting from the AWC on the campus of Loras College, this is Jim Napperstack for Sports Zone. Caitlin, back to you.
Thanks, Jim. The football Duhawks join the American Football Association and other college football teams to support a cure for muscular dystrophy. For the September 25th game, all the players and coaches wore patches that supported awareness for MD.
Tonight, Branson tries to put a freeze on Dubuque Community Schools.
The Tri-States are out to put their most wanted behind bars. See how you can help.
Can starting your child on solid foods too early lead to unhealthy weight gain?
And Iowa Public School Districts may have a chance to enforce new standard dress codes. All this and more coming up next.
You're watching LCTV News, delivering you Dubuque.
Schools are beginning to plan for next year's budget.
However, a new proposed bill by Iowa's governor may be making it a little more difficult to complete.
Our reporter Ellen Reese is live in the studio with more.
Recently, an Iowa legislator, Governor Branstad, has proposed a new budget. The biggest shock came to education, with zero allowable growth allowed for schools across the state.
Watch what happens when the focal length changes. Notice how the viewing angle is wider when the focal length is smaller. Also notice that when the focal length decreases, the amount of environment increases. It's not every day that a professional juggler practices on campus. Doug Sayers can be found juggling in the Lynn Hall lobby.
I don't really have much of a practice schedule, but I try to do it every day here at around 11